Hi Leo, welcome to your mid-October 2018 astrology and tarot reading. So Leo, are you ready for all the fixed sign energy? You had a good break since your season, but we're back to Scorpio season on the 23rd of October, and there's going to be a full moon in Taurus on the 24th, so that's an extra dose of fixed energy for you. Now, that's sort of known as a square for some, a clash, but for Scorpio energy, Leo, it is your fourth house of home, and it is your sector of comfort, I suppose, and security in that sense. And then the full moon in Taurus is your career. So under this full moon, you may find that you receive an unexpected accolade, an unexpected award, unexpected recognition. And it could be something that promotes you to a higher level, is what I'm sort of trying to say here. With Venus retrograding in your home sector, you may suffer some delays on moving if you're trying to move. Could be issues surrounding the home, issues surrounding family. Maybe you have to rehash something with your immediate family. Particularly the mother relationship is influenced here. Peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. It's good for Irene. So it could be that this full moon brings closure to a situation that has been a long-standing source of conflict, is what I think Irene is trying to say. And in terms of career, the Scorpio season could bring you the recognition that makes you feel more comfortable. Okay, so Venus retrograding there, it's interesting because you may have to go over something to get closure and to get peace of mind, is what the stars, I think, want you to do. And Venus hasn't retrograded since, I think, early 2017. And around this time, you may have been in a very different spot career-wise. You might have been in a very different relationship than you are now. For a lot of you, especially with eclipse season and retrograde season. And I think for a lot of people, the energies surrounding the end of the year are going to be a lot more lighthearted. But this full moon is offering you something that I think comes in the form of a message, either written or electronic. I think a message comes through for you guys on the 24th, give or take 1 or 2 days, okay? And I think it's exciting. Okay, I think it's something that's going to challenge and excite you all in one go. It's an offer of something. Ace of Pentacles that you've wished for. Nine of Cups. What's helping you in this situation is actually the Three of Swords. Helping, so release. What is challenging you though is the Star. And the outcome is the Seven of Wands. Now, who else had the Seven of Wands? I think it was Gemini. And underneath, the Sun. That's your energy, Leo. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera so you can see the cards, and then I'll talk to you then. Okay, Leo. So, firstly, my candle is dying. Okay. So listen, we've got the Sun, that's okay. The Sun card, when it comes out in your reading, Leo, suggests to me that you are going to be connecting to a much deeper sense of self. And the beautiful thing about the Sun, because it's your major arcana, and it's one of the nicest cards, I think, to receive in a reading, and this is the underlying theme. And certainly the sun has a regenerative energy. It heals you. It helps you grow. Like the sun, everything would die out, okay? So it's not to be underestimated or undervalued in a reading. Its power is great, right? Now you see the Three of Swords and you're thinking, that looks, it looks what it looks like. It looks grim. You can see the rain coming down from the clouds and the swords through the heart. And there's 3, which is an uncomfortable number. In this case, it helps you. So why would the Three of Swords help you? Well, it suggests that you're healing from a broken heart. And your Three of Swords saga, if you've been going through that, is coming to an end. The external outsource energy, the external influences that have hindered you are decreasing. And this comes because you have an offer of something great. Now, this looks to me like wish fulfillment. And I know that you're thinking, well, the star card, if you know about tarot, the star card's in the challenge position. You're thinking, that's like wishes that aren't granted. Well, no. For me, the star in the challenge position suggests that you'd given up hope on something. And I get why, because the Three of Swords here in any reading often indicates that you've gone through a period of the Three of Swords, a period of heartbreak. Possibly third-party situations, confusion, miscommunication. As I say, third-party situations doesn't have to be people. It can be work. It can be money. It can be interferences. But something here is worth fighting for. Whether it be fighting for your own self, whether it be fighting for a relationship, whether it be fighting for a job, fighting for more money. There's an urge here to keep going. And something is giving you the spiritual and material nutrition to do this. So I'm imagining here with the sun, things are starting to grow out of seedlings. The Ace of Pentacles is kind of a seedling. The sun's growing it. Now, the Nine of Cups to me is that nearly there energy. It's not quite the 10 of Cups, no. It's still pretty good though. 7 of Wands, interestingly, is standing your ground in a situation. So there could be something that has long aggrieved you. And there's now sort of a different chapter, as it were, with the Ace here. I don't know if you can hear that hoovering. It's right next door. 9 of Swords. This looks like a way out of something. Possibly for some of you, a way out of debt. Now, let's see, the 2 of Wands. Helping you again is the 3. So we have 2 3s that are helping you. Page of Wands is challenging you though. So this could be a child or this could be another fire sign. And then we have Strength. So we have 2 of your major arcana. And the Hanged Man. So for a lot of you Leos, I think with the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles, you are rebuilding after a heartbreak and a disappointment. Okay? The Page of Wands in the challenge position with the star indicates to me that this may have been somebody, or that it was either maybe your dream person or your dream job. Now, with the star card, there is kind of a glitz and glamour effect to this, especially with the sun being underneath for the first spread. But I do kind of get the sense that maybe there could have been somebody in the public eye, or somebody that was well known, or somebody that was incredibly popular, and maybe you enjoyed their shine, right? So maybe you thought that they were very capable of going on without you because they had so much going for them, and that maybe made you feel like you needed them more. there is a sense here with the Seven of Wands and the Strength card that you might be fighting for a relationship amidst the upset. Like, you might still want this, or you might realize that long term, you've not been as happy as you'd like to be. I think with the Hanging Man, there could have been delays in some regard, or someone or something still holding on to you, or you still holding on to somebody else. Like, hanging on for things to change is one way that I'm seeing this. Waiting and waiting for a change to come and not seeing any results, so you're kind of giving up hope, right? That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Needing an external factor or source to get back your strength. Needing something to hold on for. In a relationship or in a career, waiting for news. Maybe for some of you, it's definitely waiting for career news. And I think this is some, you seem to have been in a delayed, suspended period, Leo, which is why I'm kind of wondering. Again, this could be to do with the Mother with Strength here, because I do think there has been delays, yes, with the Venus retrograde period. Five of Wands, competition, Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. It's coming for Cancer, actually. Three of Wands. And Justice. And the Knight of Cups. So for a lot of you, there has been a situation with somebody else who was a bit of a chancer. For a lot of you, it's legal. For some of you, it was to do with somebody who was avoiding responsibility. And finally, you get justice that you've been hoping for. For others of you that you've been fighting for a relationship, it sort of looks to me like things might suddenly become more balanced. And the way that happens, Leo, is that you take back your strength and you do things gently. You don't do things the way that you've been doing them with the Seven of Wands. Fighting and confrontation isn't the key here to your discord or to your confusion on a situation. The best way to handle it is to be gentle with others and with yourself. Now, say you're dealing with somebody, yes, that has been avoiding responsibilities and they've not been forthcoming. I think you owe it to yourself to take back your strength and look after numero uno, and justice seems to be done here. It seems to be happening regardless. There is a sense here for female Leos of female empowerment, and that's with strength and justice, finding your equilibrium, finding the balance between give and take. It's not pursuing things, it's sitting back and letting some things come to you after a period of fighting for what is quite hard to obtain. The Knight of Cups underneath could be a sign of new love coming in for some Leos. Could be a fellow Leo, actually, or a Libra. But all signs stand. I also think it could be a water sign for some of you, a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. Now, for some of you, I mean, I just noticed that there's 3 threes here. I think it's 3. Yeah, the only one we don't have is the Three of Cups. There are 3 threes because in some ways you may have had more than one person to decide upon, and that's for some of you. For others of you, you may have felt like the option in relationships, or really it kind of looks like there was nothing concrete. And I kind of see you removing yourself from situations like that. Because justice is about balancing, and the scales have only
what do you actually call the bottom bit of a scale? You know, there's two of them. It's kind of balancing yourself and another person rather than yourself and two people. You know, there's a sense of the number 2. And justice is 11. So that reduces to a 2. I'm getting the sense that some of you are either choosing between two people, or some of you are removing yourself from an equation. Either that is you find somebody else, or the person chooses you, I guess. Regardless though, Leo, I do see a victory here with the Ace of Swords. It's kind of like getting what you want and realizing your power in a situation. It's like fate takes the wheel on this. This did happen for Cancer too. The star and the challenge, the message here is to not give up hope on the situation. And also with the page of there, don't resort to childish tendencies. It's asking you to be a strength card and not a page of wands. You know, you're above the page of wands at this point. You are a strength card. I mean, this is a very powerful duo. Your justice is received by being the woman in the strength card and taming the beast. Taming the unruly and having more of a grip on the situation with confidence rather than just standing your ground and fighting all the time, because this isn't the answer. This isn't getting you anywhere. If anything, conflict is making you more anxious. As I say, take care of numero uno. I do think some of you are also going into relationships, and possibly though, some of you are getting engaged with the Knight of Cups and the Justice card here, or you may meet somebody that you get engaged to, and I am sensing it may be another Leo, which is funny because then this would apply to them as well as you. But regardless, Leo, it kind of looks like you're taking back a lot of your power. Strength, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune all came out, which sort of, you know, they have that Leo presence. You're getting your justice in a situation, whatever it is. I think justice is served. You're moving on to a stronger position, a stronger platform. And I don't know if it's, you know, necessarily legal justice, because I don't see a payoff, as it were, financially speaking. But I see something that puts you back onto your own 2 feet and in a stronger position. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, Leo, and I will see you in November.